Hello, Storytellers Macon. Warnings, language, and inappropriate touching of myself.
That's my man, ladies.
So right off the bat, fuck y'all. No, recently I entered a Vibrationship with Indonesia. It was a long journey. We were hanging out there with friends and family. We were in Jakarta and Bali. I don't know if you've ever been. 16 people in renting a villa. Beautiful country, beautiful people, but a third world country. So you can't drink the water or you get Bali belly. And the dollar is very strong, so I think the exchange rate was about 100,000 Indonesian rupee for $7. $7 was about 100,000. So you're talking full body massages for like $10. So there was a lot of touching. So if you get the opportunity, that's right. So if you get the opportunity, it's a fun place. We tried a lot of things, had a lot of experiences. I don't know if you've heard of, is it called durian, the stinkiest fruit in the world? That was a hard no for me. It got to my mouth, I gagged, I had to stop. But we were in the middle of, part of the trip, we were in the middle of everything. We were in Bali, and our villa was right in the middle of the city center near all of the action. And we would go on walks, and we were there with friends and family. And a brother had warned us, after 10 p.m., mind your P's and Q's, and maybe stick around the villa. We're like, oh, fuck off. We're adults, we're smart, we can watch our backs. So one evening I went on a walk, and it was probably later than usual, so it might have been 11 p.m.-ish. I think I was by myself at this point, just going for a walk, and I could tell right away that things were different. So Wednesday night, maybe it was between tourists arriving and leaving, the street was more quiet than usual. There weren't people wandering around, but there was still the same, in Indonesia, traffic is like organized chaos. So there's cars and motorcycles, they're traveling in all directions. There's not really street lights or stop signs, but they figure it out. Like somehow they merge around everybody, they figure it out. But at this particular evening, it was mostly motorbikes, and they would stop and ask, do you want a woman? Or it was not unusual just to have a horn honk, do you want a ride? Or a taxi would drive by, just honk, do you need a ride? One rode by, he honked, he stopped, he said, do you want some Viagra? So I'm walking down the street, it's quieter than usual. I cross over, there's a fun art gallery, there's a bar, and I don't have my wallet, I don't have anything on me, I'm just walking. And a guy comes out of an alley out of the shadows and asks me if I would like a woman. And I said, no thank you. And I keep walking. But now he's next to me and he's walking with me and he asks me if I want a man. And I say, no thank you. So then he starts in, he says, oh, you're a nice man, you're a nice man. You have big dick, big dick. I say, no thank you, no thank you. So I'm walking, he's following me, few people are driving by, but there's not people walking around. And then he reached out with his arm and brushed up against my crotch. So I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. No thank you. So I walk across the street to escape, and I realize that he's following me. Now, I'm not a small man, and I'm not scared of this particular individual because I would have whooped his ass if I needed to. But I'm the bule, I'm the foreigner. So I'm being polite, I'm saying no thank you, and I reach our alley where the villa is, and I'm walking down the alley, and he's following me down the alley. So now I'm a little nervous because I'm like, this is uncomfortable. He's already reached out and kind of brushed up against me. I already said no thank you. So he walked past me in the alley and said, oh, you stay here. So now he knows where I stay because I duck into the garage. So that was a little scary. But when I got into the villa, I told my story to everybody who was still awake. And they had told me that was a sexual assault. So that's a rough word to hear, I guess. And to me, it didn't seem that way, but I think a lot of people might have interpreted it in that way. But the next day, we were all still on our adventure and everything was cool. And I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. That's what the t-shirt said in the gift shop. So, sorry. But everything was back to normal. And we were going for our 2 massages a day for $10, and we were eating out a lot and having a great time. And just a warning, when you're in Bali, don't go out after 11 p.m. Thanks.
Hey.